Aloha everyone, it's Stephanie Dutcher here. How are you doing? How are things going in your state? Let me just fill you in a little bit about what's going on Maui. Definitely different right now, very quiet. Some have said this feels more like how Hawaii used to be. Less people on the road, less people on the beaches. Number one, because we can't exactly be sitting on the beaches right now or we'll get in trouble. And just quiet all around. Obviously, it's beautiful. We're Maui, we're an island, we're a destination. It does feel wonderful to be stuck out here. Yet at the same time, it's just different. You know, the mayor announced last Friday that anyone with a vacation rental, if you start a new rental as of last weekend, you can get fined up to $5,000. So people are coming into the island. Number one, they have to do a 14-day quarantine, mandatory. Even if you're traveling from here to Oahu and back, you have to do a quarantine. But second, if you're coming as a tourist and you end up staying in a vacation rental, you too can get in trouble. A lot of people are actually getting turned around at the airport and sent back. Then over the weekend, the mayor decided to enforce things even further, put out roving checkpoints, required everyone to provide license, insurance, registration, and reason for traveling. It was very poorly done, and I think it's still happening, but essentially all the people that were taking the licenses, they were all touching them with their gloved hands, handing them back, and then not changing their gloves from car to car. Hello? What are we doing, right? And so anyway, it's very frustrating. Things are constantly changing. I'm paying very close attention to it. Obviously, everyone across the board, doesn't matter what industry you're in, you're being affected in one way or another, either for better or for worse, a lot of it being for worse. Being on a tourist spot, in a tourist location, all the hotels have been shut down. They've put up fences, they put security guards out there. And a lot of people work in the tourist industry, so now they're sitting on their hands at home, you know, going, well, what do we do? And then you can't exactly go sit on the beach, right? But you can go swim and you can go exercise and you can do those things. So I know that we're not the only ones experiencing the angstiness of it all, and I'm certain you are too. Maybe not to the extent, or maybe even more so than what we're experiencing out here. But I would really love to hear from you. I've talked to a number of people in the United States and Canada over the last couple of weeks, just checking in, wanting to see how things are going. And everyone's got a little bit different of a story to tell, and it's quite fascinating just to see how things are unrolling. But anyway, to get to the point of why I'm writing and why I'm here, scroll on down the stats and take a look at it. And the main question I'm getting asked right now is, what's the effect going to be on real estate? What's going to happen? What does the future look like on Maui? And what I can tell you is that my phone is not ringing as much, right? I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what the future holds. But my best guess from everything I've seen and taken in is that pricing is plateauing right now because, number one, no showings are going on, right? County says real estate's essential, then it says it's not, then it says it is, and it says it's not, and we're all going and saying, what the heck are we supposed to do? And again, I know I'm not the only one that's feeling the frustration of what's happening. But anyway, from what we can see is now we have more listings and not enough buyers, right? We're starting to make that change and that transition from being a seller's market to a buyer's market. Now, if things release and people can go back to work and go back to normal, then it's likely we're going to go back to, you know, status quo the way things were. But if not, if this happens and it continues to be going on for the next number of months, then I definitely think that we are going to see real estate take a hit, right? People are going to be in tight spots. They're going to realize that unemployment doesn't exactly pay all their bills. They do need to get rid of some of that big overhead, and a lot of that is the big mortgages, and so they're going to need to sell. I've seen a number of listings drop pricing drastically. Not a ton, but it's slowly starting to happen. I don't know if it'll snowball. So all of this is really hard to predict, hard to know. If you've been sitting around watching, waiting, and wishing for lower pricing, it's possible that it's on the horizon, that it may be coming. But things in real estate don't just change overnight. They take a number of months. So now is a good time to be paying attention, and please get in touch with me. Let me know. Where are you at? What's your price point? What's your ideal house? What is it that you're looking for? Because I'm seeing a lot of things happen, and a lot of times before people are even watching and seeing it themselves. So give me a call. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you guys are doing well. And I'm sorry for a long-winded message. There's just so much that's going on. And anyway, I'd love to hear from you. I'm a social butterfly. I'm dying a little bit on the inside because I'm not able to talk to people on a daily basis. So you would just make my day if you called me. All right, I'll talk to you later. Aloha.